Hey Hottie, welcome to the channel. I'm Leslie, and I love to experience the best of what life has to offer. Over the years, my career has gone from YouTube to television, but now I'm back to share the thoughts and discoveries I've made while aiming to live magnificently. Stick with me. Together, we're going to live a hot life. Good morning, Hotties. How are you? Well, it is Monday, March 23rd. And normally on a Monday morning, I would be at the gym, but today I am having like an endometriosis flare up. So I'm in a lot of pain. So I was like, I can either push through the pain like I normally do and go to the gym. Today's my weightlifting day, or I can just listen to my body. And right now I just have to listen to my body because it was a hard day yesterday. So I was like, let me just take it easy today. I have been for the past few, like maybe a week and a half, have been starting the day off with like a bone broth and then, or miso soup. Just to like do a gut, reset. I recently bought like an ebook about gut health because, I've just been feeling like all I do is go to the gym, and I feel like I'm not necessarily seeing the changes in my body as quickly physically as I would like, just in terms of toning and, all the things like that. And a lot of those things that we deal with or that we experience in our total health really begins in our gut. And when we say gut, it's not just your stomach, but like, from your esophagus all the way through your digestive system. So I've just been reading this book on that, and everything obviously that I've been reading is just like, start your day with something warm to sort of reset, your gut system, your digestive system, to get it jump started, rather than instantly, putting an energy drink into your body, obviously. Normally on Mondays, I have like a little Bible study with my mom and my sister. So I'm actually going to get prepared for that. We are doing like a read the Bible in 40 days kind of thing, but we've just broken it up into 40 weeks. So every week we do one of the devotionals and go through the scriptures and stuff together and just sort of talk and chit chat. And I think it really is just a good way for us to start the week and gives us a good opportunity to check in with one another. If you know and you followed me on this channel, you're obviously aware that like I grew up going to church and being very heavily churched and, going all the time. I don't attend anymore for a variety of reasons, but it's in no way, shape, or form because my faith has wavered. I just don't go. That being said, the devotional. So today's devotional says, I am faithful, and we are reading the following verses are Numbers 23:19, Psalm 9:10, Isaiah 25:1, and 1 Thessalonians 5:24. And so this is just going to be, from what I can tell in the beginning, is just like about trusting God. What I like to do is just take my time before the devotional with my mom and my sister, read through it, read the scriptures, and just write down whatever it is that comes to me first before I get on the phone with them and, hear what they have thought out. So I'm going to get myself into that space, and let's get our devotional on. Tomorrow or Wednesday, we are celebrating my daughter's 18th birthday, and so I am off right now to go buy some things that I need for her gift. I pulled everything out. I think I told you this, but if I didn't, I basically commissioned all of my friends, all of her aunts and uncles, to essentially give to her a bunch of Howard gear for her birthday, because that is something that she had mentioned to me. She wanted, the big thing now, of course, when kids get accepted into school is for you to have a room full of stuff. And so when she got accepted, she was like, Mommy, where's my stuff? Basically, I'm on my way now to pick up one of her gifts. I also need to stop at the store and just get some like bags and other stuff, you know, for the items, because I just really wanted to look super cute. Obviously, she also mentioned to me that she was like, I want to wake up to stuff in my room. I'm like, girl. So there is a balloon shop that I need to go to because I need to get some, you know, make sure I put a little order in for balloons. And I just want to make sure I have streamers and all that stuff for her so that when she wakes up, she is waking up to everything. My mom didn't have it to do for me, and I do have it to do for my kids. And so because I do, I want to. I think that, you know, so often Black children don't always get to experience a lot of these things that other kids think of as very normal. And I have always wanted my children to be able to share those things when folks are talking about these stories or these vacations or stuff like that. And not in a like, I want them to be able to keep up with the Joneses, but more to know that they're deserving of that too. You know, and so many of us don't have a lot of those experiences, and the lack of them left us feeling ostracized. And that is very important for my children to know that the work that I've done, the choices that I've made have all been so they can live very grand lives, because why shouldn't they? We are going to go to the store and find a few more things to jazz up, you know, this little gift. Because I just want her to know how loved she really is. But first, we have to go on a matcha run, because what is a day of errands without matcha? Hi, can I get a 16-ounce matcha latte, please?
Sorry. It's gonna ask you a question, and would you like to receive?
I think the lady at the drive-thru got mad at me, but I ordered a regular matcha, and then she gave me a ube matcha. But I didn't ask for ube. Baby, she had an attitude with me. Even though this week is all about my daughter, I'm also reflecting on the past 18 years and how far I've come as a mother. Seeing me now, thinking about me then, I'm really, really proud of me. Okay, so the look is pretty cute. And just imagine I'm gonna have on like Louboutin pumps or whatever. So this is actually really cute. This outfit is cute actually. But you can take the shoulder pads out. So I do like that, but this blazer actually feels a little big. I probably could get a medium-sized blazer. Hotties, we are out again. It is Tuesday, the day before my daughter's 18th, and so I am out coming to get her balloons. The question is, how am I about to hide these balloons from her? I love this store because they have so many different balloons and so many different colors. Like, look at this. Now this is a selection, okay? They got all the different sizes, and you can pick what you want, and then they'll just make you a bouquet. It's like this little like brown latte. That's kind of cute, huh? I feel like I always get gold. Yeah. Being able to connect with my daughter over the experience of being accepted to Howard means a great deal to me, largely because I feel honored that she sees value in following my footsteps. This is as much a celebration for her as it is for younger me. Happy Wednesday. I am on my way to the land of Mickey. Okay. Today I am a mother and have been a mother for 18 years officially today. Wow. Like I technically have a whole adult child. That is crazy. That is crazy. Okay? Crazy, honey. Whenever you go to the theme parks, especially Disneyland, usually everybody wears like something, you know, Disney. I didn't have anything specifically Disney themed, but I do have a shirt from the artist Rello, Chicago-based artist, that his interpretation of Mickey and Minnie as Ozzie Davis and Ruby Dee, so I'm wearing that. I will show you my full little look. I had to stop, of course, to get a morning matcha. Just want to check in and say good morning. Excited for this day and can't wait to have you along for the ride. Okay. My birthday. Heavy on the tram. It's our first ride. Now at California Adventure. Now, the last time I was at California Adventure, I did do the Food and Wine Festival too. It's actually really fun. Some of the stuff is absolutely worth it. Some of the stuff is not worth it. But we are headed to the Incredicoaster, which is the best roller coaster at California Adventure. Space Mountain is still the winner. First ride. How you feeling?
Good.
Honey?
How you feeling?
I'm feeling fantastic.
Love it.
Full of joy.
The birthday person who already needed a wardrobe change.
Yeah, I got you.
We are going to make our way over to Disney now. We have been at California Adventure. We tried to get on Cars, but then it closed down in the middle of us being on the ride after waiting an hour. So that kind of sucks, but I did have my first churro of the day. If I count all the times I've been to Disneyland, it's got to be at least in the 20s. All right, it's only an hour wait. Let's see how long this actually takes, and let's hope it doesn't close down like the Cars roller coaster. We get burgers in Fantasyland. We're inside the Red Rose Tavern. If you know that, that's from Beauty and the Beast. You can hear it in the back. And then after this, we're going to go get on Rise of the Resistance, hopefully. I will say this. Last time I came to Disneyland, which was like last year maybe, and we didn't get a lightning pass. Today we got one, and it really wasn't worth it. We like spent $120 to get it, thinking that we would be able to just like get, you know, in lines and sort of plan our day. But you can't book more than one ride at a time, right? Yeah. So you can only use it on one ride. And then some of the rides that you want to use it on, they want to charge you even more to like skip the line after you've already booked the lightning pass. So it just feels like a waste of money. And I feel like we got ripped off. And I feel like we should complain and write to corporate. Because, you know, I love a corporate email, honey. We're walking into Star Wars Rise of the Resistance right now. I love this ride. Drew and her daddy keep asking me why I'm getting on the Matterhorn. Because I love this ride. What is the question?
I let other people.
Okay.
Is it Roger right there?
No,
Over there. I know the map.
You need the trip.
How many times have you played?
Spending time with our daughter before she leaves for her next chapter is paramount because we want her to always know home is here and we've got her no matter how far she may go. color show at California Adventure. We just got off of that ride. In the next 18 years, I'm going to focus on making my dreams come true right alongside my girls. My decisions for 18 years, and more if I'm being honest, have often been with other people in mind. From now on, I'm going to spoil me too. Good morning, hotties. How are you? So I am leaving Pilates this morning, which I definitely needed that stretch after 10 hours yesterday at Disneyland. Girl. We're gonna have open house, so we have to go to school, look at everything they've been doing throughout the year. You know, I like to ask my kids, what am I sending you to this school for? What did you learn? You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go see what they've been doing. Then we have some work that I need to do for Jack and Jill today, because my chapter's fundraiser is on Saturday, and it has been like a year's, you know, the whole program year's worth of like preparing for this. So I am just really praying that it goes well, and I'm sure it will. But you know, like when you've just been doing something for so long and now you're like, oh my Lord, I just need this to work and to be right. Have my outfit and stuff together for the weekend. So I'm kind of going to take it easy, I feel like, today, because low-key I'm a little tired. I mean, spending 10 hours at an amusement park is intense, okay? Friday. We are getting into the weekend. Oh my goodness. So I just wanted to say good morning to you before I head out to the gym. You know, this whole week I have really just been focusing on the fact that my eldest daughter turned 18, which is so crazy. So I've just been like, I don't even know how to describe like the feeling, but I think I've just really been feeling like, dang, in my mind, I'm just a girl. Like, how did I get to be somebody with an adult child? Who to me obviously does not feel like an adult and is not an adult, but it's just wild that I've been a parent for 18 years. And so I've really just been reflecting on how much I've changed since that time, like what my life is like. We all have to remember who we were at different points in our life so that we can appreciate who we are now. And if you're not exactly where you want to be, you know, you're still further along than where you were at a specific time. And who I was when I had my child at 23 years old is absolutely not who I am today. And that's because of decisions I've made and things that I've wanted to do. And so I'm just proud of myself. And I think this vlog is really about that. Like, girl, you made it. Girl, we made it. You know, your first child to like get to adulthood, to get accepted into college. And, you know, I am so proud of her. But honey, cheers to me, okay? Get off now to go to spin, and then I have to do Jack and Jill work today. We also have a little nail appointment. We got to get our nails done. Just stopped at a coffee shop that I love to get myself a good old midday drink and treat. So this is a Hojicha latte, and I love Hojicha. It's basically like roasted green tea. So it's similar to a matcha, but because the green tea is roasted, it has a little bit more depth of flavor. It also has almost more of like a caramely sort of taste. Also got a little treat. This is a salted bread, so it's not sweet, but So good. Going now to my homegirl's house to do work for Jack and Jill. And I was gonna grab food and she was like, I was gonna feed you, so don't do that. Just go get a matcha. When people know you, they know you. Good morning, hotties. We are off today to do our Jack and Jill fundraiser. So I'm up bright and early. It is like 7 a.m. and I'm getting ready to just do my face, you know, so that we can look like something. I'm set to be at the event at 8 a.m. Also kind of marks the winding down of the year with Jack and Jill. And I will say, as the first year of my experience, I've really enjoyed myself. I've met a lot of really great women, and you know, I just look forward to seeing how my time in the chapter and everything in the organization just goes and grows. I did attend this event last year as a prospective new mom. I had been accepted, but I hadn't been inducted, and so this is my first time as a chapter member participating in the event. Let's get ready together in peace and a little quiet before the start of a very busy day. Okay, y'all, all done. Face is finished. We're gonna lock it in with this Danessa Myrix. Also, I'm gonna try to lock it a little bit with this Morphe mist. On my way out, I will check in with y'all after the event. I'll try to get some footage while I'm there, but I'm gonna be working, so I'm not quite sure, but I'll do what I can. And until then, see ya.